the snake pit. It's the Michigan Wolverines and the Clemson Tigers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Checking in with the Michigan head coach pregame, Coach said his message to the team this week is we have got to play every single game like it's a playoff game. They have done well in the conference so far, and he wants to continue that dominance, but consistency is the key. He keeps telling his team we just have to go 1-0 this week to keep that consistent approach going. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Makes the quick grab. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, five-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Throws it off the RPO. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle from him.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Bryce Underwood to throw for it on 4th. Fires to the wideout. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned.
And your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on 4th down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
They'll give it to Johnson. They put the brakes on him.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Right back to it. Oh, he's got some space. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Really nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a 3rd and manageable situation.
They'll send the back in motion. Back to throw, it's Denson. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Uh-oh, look out. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Inside the big house, they have those big condominiums down there on the field paving the way for the running backs.
Big, huge condominiums, and every year it's a little bit different of how they wear their uniforms and how they fit their uniforms. But the style, always the same. Line up, hit you right in the mouth. That's who Michigan is.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Out wide right, it's Marshall. He breaks a tackle. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Here's Underwood to throw. Caught. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Wolverines headed quickly to the line. Using his feet. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical on the line of scrimmage by this offense.
Rushes on. Snags it. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The Wolverines can really attack on this second and short. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Sends it back in motion. Might as well give it to him again.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard run.
Makes the catch and he's free. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds. The Wolverines will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. They'll run him again. It's a thing at Clemson to run downhill, literally, usually when they enter the stadium. But sometimes it feels like this running game's doing that.
They run down the hill, and a lot of times they don't stop, Reese, because they keep the tempo and they keep the foot on the gas, and that's what Clemson's kind of built this offense on is tempo, trying to wear you out, and they slip in the run game and the quick passing game and the running QB and so many things to look at.
From the gun, it's Johnson. Turning it on! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
First down. Physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play.
Well, just nowhere to go there, and it started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
They'll run it. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. Making the adjustment. Looking downfield, it's Denson. And that third down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. So here comes the Michigan offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They think there's room to run to the right here. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Extending the play. The defense sort of hurts this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage for a loss.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on third down. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more speed.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. Fourth down, Underwood. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
Hey, at this point of the game, fourth and short, no problem going for it. Fourth and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
There he goes. Got enough space. Touchdown, Tigers. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
Out of bounds, stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, and now they feel like they have room to operate. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Quick give. It's Marshall. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
And as you start to settle into games as a play call, you start to figure out what works and what doesn't work. And they really got to find a way to get this running game going. They haven't figured it out yet. Like, maybe get the ball more on the perimeter. You know, find a way to get the ball to your running back in space. This offense really has to find a way to get the ground game going.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. So they're facing third and short from the 25. Got it, looking for the first down. Still running at the 40. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Fighting off the defender. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Breaks into the open. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
The run inside. It's Marshall. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Might as well run him again. Picked up about 6. They're looking at third and 4. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Trying to squeak through the pile. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be fourth down. Timeout called by Clemson. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They could tie the game here with a field goal, but instead looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. A run for the quarterback. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
This is a running back, man, that just finds a way to get it done. Critical fourth down. Everyone thinking they're going to throw the football, but they hand it off to him, and he helps keep this drive alive.
Throwing, Underwood. On the run, fires downfield. Right side, it's Marshall. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it. Looking for the end zone, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Michigan!
Well, all the different time management situations this head coach was using in the first half has led to this moment specifically right here. This is exactly what he wanted to have happen. He wanted to score a touchdown at the end of the first half, take a lead, knowing he's got the ball first in the second half. If they score a touchdown then, all of a sudden this thing starts blowing wide open for them, and all the momentum is on their side.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. From inside the 10, here he comes. He'll be stopped just short of the 25. And they'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Running inside, it's Johnson. He's past the sticks. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. To the air. It's Denson. Lofts one high and deep. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, week 9, kind of a week where we separate the pretenders from the contenders here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with South Alabama taking on the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs.
That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10.
And it's the Jaguars, able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings.
Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They give it to him again. He's past the 30. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
I can imagine at half, this defense was like, all right, we've got to stop the running game. He's gotten too many yards. What do they do on the first drive now? They give him the football, and he makes another big gain. This defense has to find some answers. They got to wrap him up. They got to get him on the ground. They can't keep getting gashed.
Got it behind the line. It's Davidson. There he goes. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. That one will give them the lead. hope to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 66 yards to the end zone. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's forced out of bounds at his own 19-yard line. An excellent job of coverage on that one. Wolverines offense heads out ready to go on the attack. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Got enough for the first down. At the 45, on his way. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. And the Wolverines, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Underwood. Out wide right, it's Marshall. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
The Wolverines with the 1st and 10. Hits inside, it's Marshall. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a first down in the red zone. And the Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave them a little bit of everything on that one. The Wolverines have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Right side, it's Marshall. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Hey, man, it's hard to throw down here in the red zone. These windows are tiny and they close fast. So there was nowhere to go in the end zone there, that time having to check it down. A nice job by the defense rallying and making a tackle.
A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. He'll take it himself. Touchdown, Michigan! And the upset still brewing as they answer with a score of their own. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They put together an 81-yard drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The handoff to Johnson. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up 1 on the play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Here's Underwood to throw. Still looking. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
2nd and long here. He'll pull it down. Gain of 9 on that one. 3rd down and short. He needs a yard.
I think this defense moving forward has to be able to finish plays. On that 2nd down, quarterback had nowhere to go with it, and the defense had an opportunity to get to him, get him on the ground, setting up 3rd and long, but because they couldn't do that and let him spring free, it's now 3rd and manageable. This defense just making life hard on themselves right now because they're not finishing these plays.
Quick catch on 3rd down. Could not make his way to the corner. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. He's not going to get there, and they'll have to give up the football.
And listen, obviously, in this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. Be curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
And that was a nice 2nd down run and setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
And the Tigers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Tight end now in motion. Drives inside. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Stop short of the marker, and they stop for this defense, and they get the ball back.
Man, what a job keeping your eyes on your key. It's so easy sometimes when they run those RPOs to get a little bit lost with your eyes, to come up, play the run. Nice job seeing the ball thrown. He's got his guy, makes the tackle, and gets the big fourth down stop.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
To the air, it's Underwood. On the move. Myers on the move. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
And that is big time, late in the game, that you can trust your quarterback to still throw the football, because you know it's only a few more first downs, and this one's over. Nice to have a guy like that you can trust.
Wants to throw one first. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Again, it's Underwood. Buying time to his right. Trying to escape and get it himself. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Wolverines are flying down the field. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Underwood. Escapes the pressure going right. He'll try to do it himself. He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds.
Well, look, I love the fact that he scrambled. He can't take a sack. He can't take a negative play at this point in the game. I just wish he would have stayed in bounds, though. You got to know as a quarterback here, we've got the lead. It's late. I get tackled in bounds. The clock keeps ticking.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. Here's Underwood. Blasted as he lets it go. Touchdown, Wolverines. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. We talk about pocket presence. There's also pocket punishment that's part of it, and he was able to withstand it and deliver the football.
It comes with the job description, Reese. You know as a quarterback that this is going to happen, and eventually you are going to get hit. So why not then deliver touchdowns deep down the field? Doesn't get any better than that.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Johnson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. They'll give it to Johnson. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Looking downfield, it's Denson. Finds his back in the middle. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants a big play here late. Pulls it in down the sideline. Breaks free and he might be gone. He's at the tip. Touchdown, Clemson. He got loose and it was lights out after that.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
They'll go for two here and try to climb within a field goal late. Looking to throw. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Just over a minute to play. They're lining up for an onside kick to try to pull off this rally. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team, true to its name, as they make the grab and get the ball.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them.
They got 3 timeouts on defense, but I know a first down ends this football game. So I got to get my guys physical, ready to roll.
Yeah, because you know this defense is going to be playing the run. They're going to be loading the box, trying to get tackles, using their timeouts to get the football back. So this is going to come down to who's better in the trenches.
Out wide left, it's Marshall. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Underwood trying to cut through the noise. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Clemson calls its second timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
What a great stop in a big moment for this defense. Nice job getting the stop. Now listen, the ball goes back to the offense, and this has a chance now to be a great finish. That was a clutch stand for this defense.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. The handoff to Johnson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for second down. Left side, it's Johnson. He gets out of bounds, 27 seconds left, it'll be first down.
And a running back who can take a dump-off pass like that and take it for a gain, that can really be a quarterback's best friend. It's an easy way to rack up touches, but also get the ball to your playmaker in open space.
Looking downfield, it's Denson. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Rid of it on the RPO. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a first down there in plus territory, and now threatening to get the score. Clemson jumps to the line. Straight ahead, it's Davidson. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. No huddle offense to the line. Drops back on first down. Out wide right, it's Davidson. It comes down to this. One more snap left in this game. If they get a touchdown, they can find a way to win it. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. This will be the last play of the game and the last chance they have maybe to win it at the gun. Wants to throw and not much time to work with. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's dropped. Oh, it's dropped, and the ball game's over. Oh, what a horrible way to lose a game for this team. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.